People, this is ShowBizz. Don't. All right, man, look. All right, man, look.
Oh my goodness.
We have today the light heavyweight WBC lineal champion, Oleksandr Gvozdyk. How you doing, champ?
Correct, doing great. We can't rest, recover.
And
Everything's good.
you're training for October 18th.
Correct.
Tell me about that.
A tough guy. I'm very excited. It's a good opportunity to unify titles. Not gonna be easy, but we're ready.
Absolutely. And you're saying unifying titles. Now we're talking about the WBC belt, which you hold, which you've earned, defeating Adonis Stevenson, and the IBF title, which BETERBIEV is holding. Now, I want to say this. This is what I want to say. On my channel, we talk about greatness all the time, being great. And you have two roads. You have that smooth, easy road that everybody takes. And then you have that bumpy road with potholes that's dark. That's
which I took.
road. Right. Now, that seems to be the road you're taking, fighting BETERBIEV, known as a dangerous puncher, after beating Adonis Stevenson, another dangerous puncher. Why did you choose that road?
To be honest, I'm not choosing. Like my promoter, my manager, they're giving me options. I just supposed to say yes, which I did. I say yes, of course, let's do this.
Yeah,
this is how people became great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's talk about that BETERBIEV. Now, he has 14 wins, 0 losses. Do you know how many wins he got by knockout?
I know. Of course. All of them.
All of his wins by knockout. But you know what I'll say about that? He has 14 knockouts. So do you. You're 17-0. Knocked out the same amount of people. Why are people not talking about your power?
I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence.
Right. Absolutely. Now, this is what I want to say also. This isn't the first time you've met BETERBIEV. You've met him before in the amateurs.
Yeah, I met him in 2009. Well, it was my first tournament, somewhere not in Ukraine. So I was excited. And then in the first fight, I already met the star. He already been like a silver medalist of the world championship. I was maybe I wasn't a kid. I was like 22. But regarding boxing and my skills, I was a kid. Right. So, yes, it was 10 years ago. Now we are both different people. It's a good time for rematch.
Absolutely. And since then, you've picked up some hardware. You got a bronze medal in the Olympics. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Absolutely. You being Ukrainian, having a great amateur background like you do, I often say that great amateurs make for at least good boxers. Now, I know of a few other Ukrainians with good amateur backgrounds.
Yeah.
You have Usyk, Lomachenko. Now, Usyk, undisputed cruiserweight, jumping into heavyweight. And you have Lomachenko, he's preparing himself to be undisputed himself, picking up all the straps. And you taking on the IBF champion to unify. What's going on with you guys, man? What are you guys eating over there?
I don't know. We just try to be the great, That's it.
Absolutely.
You want to be the best. If you want to be the best, you're supposed to fight the best.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you this. I looked in my Ring magazine. This is my boxing Bible.
I cannot see it. It's behind. Oh.
And ranked number 1 light heavyweights is Oleksandr Gvozdyk.
This is very good.
So talk about, what does that mean to you, being ranked number 1 light heavyweight?
It's not really proven yet. We have 3 more champions. We became closer to figure out who's the best, October 18th, but still we have 2 other guys. We will see what's going to happen in the future eventually. Right now, it's still a question. and we're here to prove it.
Absolutely. And one of those guys is Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah,
Now,
very tough guy.
now Kovalev, not to look past BETERBIEV at all, but Kovalev, he's one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time. And I often talk about passing the torch. You have Julio Cesar Chavez, who passed the torch to De La Hoya. You have Muhammad Ali, who passed the torch to Larry Holmes. What do you think about that fight in the future with you and Kovalev? Can that be a passing of the torch fight? You being the new future?
Listen, like
Right.
again, as you said, like I have to take care of my business in October, and then we're gonna talk about that. So I don't like to look behind the back of my opponents, especially when they're super tough like this one. So it would be not right to talk about this right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's discuss how you gained the WBC lineal championship, which is extremely important to me. Becoming the lineal champion, beating the man who beat the man who beat the man. I often say that is the champion of the division, whoever the lineal champion is, and that's you. But in doing so, you had a fantastic war with Adonis Stevenson. But tragedy occurred, right? He left with brain injury, okay? And oftentimes, we talk about the victim. We talk about the guy who was injured, and we send our prayers to them. But we don't send our prayers or often bring up the other guy in the contest. You had Sugar Ray Robinson, Jimmy Doyle. Sugar Ray Robinson was talking about retirement at some point. He felt so bad. You have Nigel Benn and the G-Man, Gerald McCullough. He fell into deep depression after realizing what happened with Gerald McCullough. As for you, how did you move forward? And Adonis Stevenson, he's doing great right now. He's recovering. Everything is fine. He's eating on his own, walking on his own. He's getting better and better. Prayers out to them. I hope he recovers at the pace that he's recovering. Continue on and have a normal, great life. He's a fighter. But what did that do for you when you heard about the tragedy as a fighter?
Of course, I was upset. It was always said, it didn't make me happy, obviously. But we're the mans, and we pick this kind of sport. It's nobody's fault. Sometimes it's happened, and it's very good that right now everything's good, because I speak with the people who knows him personally. They say like he's 95% recovered, and
that's right.
I saw the video. I saw the video of him walking with his wife, talking. He seems like a normal person. So I'm glad he did it, and that's why I don't have any burden on my shoulders anymore.
Excellent. And you said anymore. That's excellent. Now, you were just doing your job, and that was a fantastic fight. It was. And to be quite honest, when I saw that you were going to face one of the hardest punchers in the division, forget division, in boxing, okay? I saw that you picked up someone named Teddy Atlas. Now, Teddy Atlas, he's a pillar in the sport. No one just gets Teddy Atlas. How did you get Teddy Atlas to train you?
Well, before the Adonis, I realized that I need something to change to beat this guy, because with my previous approach to trainings, it would be impossible. The guy would knock me out. So I was thinking, and then my manager, he said, there's the option to talk to Teddy Atlas and ask him if he would agree to train you. So we met, and that's how we started working together. Because I know he's a super picky. This is exactly what I need. Really particular. And that's it. That's how it happened. We just met each other and decided to work together.
You said
and I'm
something.
glad and I'm glad he said yes to me when I asked him.
You're damn right. Now you said something that kind of rang. You said that you guys met, he made the decision. When I listened to Teddy Atlas said he made that decision based on who you are as a person.
Yes. And he made it not right away. We met, and he said, okay, I'm going to think. And then like 2 weeks, it was like a 2 months to my fight, and I still have nothing to do. I just was waiting. And again, I'm glad he said yes.
Awesome. Now, let's talk about October 18th. I know you're a busy guy. It's going to happen in Philly. I think you're in Philly already, right? Preparing for the fight? Yeah,
we're doing our training camp here.
Absolutely. So nothing's going to change. You're making that your home field advantage.
Make it more comfortable, yep.
Absolutely. So let's talk about October 18th and just talking to the fans. And what do you think going to happen that fight as far as prediction? Are you going for a knockout?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not making a prediction. I'm not a prophet. So, it's gonna be big challenge. It's gonna be good and tough fight, and we will see what's gonna happen. I'm not making any predictions. I'm getting ready. This is my job, and I'm fine.
You're a very likable guy. You're a very likable guy. I see why Teddy Atlas saying, look, let's go with Oleksandr. So thank you very much for the interview. Look, I hope the best for you. I know you're going to do your best. You're going to do your job. That's what you do. And maybe you can get a little payback from the amateur days with BETERBIEV.
No, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, would be interesting.
Absolutely. Thanks for talking with me. ShowBizz, little adult.
All right.